This is all about me and my music career, and it all started with a cardboard box. We used to make homemade guitars, and you'd put rubber bands here and toilet paper rolls on the other side, and then we'd run around the house playing with these and singing along while my mom played the piano and sang in the living room. Anyway, we got most of our musical side from my mom's side of the family. They're all a bunch of hams, they love to perform. We have Mexican heritage in our blood, and most of my mom's side of the family lives in Tucson. They're all part of mariachi bands, they do flamenco dancing. One of my cousins does a lot of hip hop. It's a really fun culture, and I've actually written a few songs in Spanish myself. People that inspire me now are, I love Kelly Clarkson because of her variety of genres that she's willing to try. She's one of my favorite all-time artists. I love Adele, except her songs are kind of sad, but she's obviously amazing. I really like Bruno Mars. I love John Legend. I love Meghan Trainor, one of my favorite newer artists. And I like Sarah Bareilles, Carole King, Diana Krall, Norah Jones. Some of my favorite older artists are Etta James and Aretha Franklin. Anyway, when I went to high school, I was the main accompanist for most things because there weren't a lot of pianists. There was one other pianist that was there, but she did mainly classical music, so she didn't really play for other people. So I played for theater shows, I did choir, played for all the choirs. Anytime someone had a performance, I was the main pianist that they would ask. I didn't have a band, but I did have a group of people that would get together and play my songs. Like we got one performed at a school assembly, and that was fun. And then one of my songs got chosen to be performed at the graduation dinner. So that was really cool because everybody got to see it perform, and that's when people were really like, oh, she should be a songwriter. For Hannah, though, to major in music, I mainly studied classical pieces. I studied a lot of Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, Chopin, Debussy, Gershwin, just to name a few off the top of my head. And that was fun, and I studied classical composition, so I actually wrote a classical piano piece. I wrote a string quartet, and the string quartet actually came from another piece I wrote to sing, which I did for a film project also in school. So here's a bit of both. I also wrote a piano duet with 4 movements, the 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I also wrote a choir piece during my composition lessons. I also minored in music technology, so I created this thing with Logic Loops. in Logic, we were studying how to use Logic, and so I went inside and, you know, listened to all the free sound, or the sounds they already had made for you, and I started layering them on top of each other, and it took me months to create this, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I made the song entirely based on Logic loops, and I just like edited them and layered them in a way that made sense. At Susquehanna, I was also involved in SAI, and we had this little rock band where we performed at Battle of the Bands. So that was that. When I moved to State College, I started by playing an open mics at the First, and I loved playing there. It was so much fun. And I started recording an EP once I got my Facebook and everything up. And I went to Damon Drive Studios in Boalsburg, which is also part of Love and Light Productions, which is where I met the guy that recorded my album, and actually the two musicians that were in it. And when I released that, I got it played on B94.5. PJ brought me in for an interview, and that's the #1 station in State College, so that was really cool. And I've been getting played on local stations ever since. Recently, I got a song, Broken, recorded in Nashville, featuring Anna Lockhart on vocals. And that's getting me its featured spot on Reverb Nation. And it also got played on B94.5 and a couple other stations. It's becoming really popular. Ever since then, right now I am currently getting ready for my feature on Reverb Nation. And I have a couple festivals in Harrisburg and New Jersey that I'm playing in. I try to write music of all different genres. That's why Kelly Clarkson probably inspires me the most. Because I don't like to stick to one genre. I like to create something for everyone to enjoy. I have a song called Breaking Up with Monday that's kind of more rock. You know, Always the Same is more rock. Quite Messing Around is more on the bluesy side. I have a song called Let Me In that's kind of reggae. I have this one country song that's one of my favorites, and it's called Back to You and Me, and it's about, you know, this falling out between me and one of my friends because I liked him more than a friend and he didn't like me that way. But it's kind of saying, like, can we just get back to the way things were, because I really miss hanging out with you, because we, like, still don't really talk to each other. I see him every now and then, but I don't even know if he knows the song's written about him or not, because he hasn't even heard me play it. I've also written a song called The Kitty Cat Blues, so I could meow in it, and that was really funny. That actually got played on the radio, too. Other than that, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I love to write. I'm going to be doing this my whole life, no matter what happens. If it's my main job or if it's a side job, it's just part of what I do, and I don't think I could ever stop writing completely. I have moments where I, like, you know, have writer's block and I can't think of any new ideas. But those come and go, and then I start writing again. So hit me up on Facebook. I used to go by the Syncopated Keys because I was trying to separate my music from my personal life, but now I just go by Elizabeth Finley Music. And I have a website. I have Twitter, Reverb Nation, YouTube. You know, hit me up. Follow me if you're on. I don't have Instagram. I used to, but I don't anymore. I need to get it back. But I do have YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and Reverb Nation. I have SoundCloud. So you can find me on any of those, and you can find me on any of those through my website if you just search elizabethfinley-wix.com or something. Anyway, I will see you guys next week, and stay tuned for my special Valentine's Day vlog. It's going to be awesome. And next week, you guys will get to see me at the conference in Harrisburg and what that's all about. So, stay tuned. Until then, bye.